So if you're currently struggling after a relationship breakdown, I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do today to kickstart your recovery journey and help you start getting over your ex. Roll VT. Hello, welcome, all that jazz. My name's Andy O'Neill. I'm a life coach who specialises in breakups, breakup recovery and self-esteem. Now, if you're currently struggling after a breakup, it probably feels like it's the end of the world. It feels like you're never going to be happy again. You're never going to meet someone as good as them. They were amazing. They were the greatest thing that ever walked this planet. But you won't feel like this forever. I used to suffer really badly after breakups. That's why I do what I do. And I'm going to share with you some of the techniques I use to help me recover and move on. So these are 3 tips you can do today that's going to help you kickstart that recovery journey and move on from your ex. Tip 1, the statement of truth. Right now your mind is telling you your ex was amazing. It was the greatest relationship ever. There was nothing wrong with it. It was absolute bliss. That's just your RAS system at play. That's your reticular activating system. So imagine a fish tank, right? And you've got a filter. You take that filter out and it's full of crap and gunk, yet the water's crystal clear. Well, your RAS system is that filter. It's filtering out all the crap about the relationship and only letting you see the good stuff. So what we need to do is remind your subconscious that your relationship wasn't perfect. Yeah, there was good times, of course there was, but there was also bad times. There was a reason it didn't work out. Now, research tells us that when you're writing stuff down, your subconscious is listening more. So that's what we're going to do. Your statement of truth is a written statement. So grab a pen and paper. And I just want you to finish this sentence. My ex was not the one for me because, and the floor is yours. Now, it's important that whatever you put down is truthful. So don't make anything up, but you don't have to believe in what you're saying. So for instance, it might be that your ex didn't like holding hands, but you did. Now for you, that might be like, well, that's not a big problem. I still want him back because of that. That's fine, but at least it's a true fact. So my ex was not the one for me because they didn't like holding hands and I did. Get the point? So you want to put down as many things as you can. So they can be big things like they didn't want children, or they can be small things like they didn't want to hold hands. Whatever they are, get as many of them down on that statement of truth as you possibly can. Now, while you're doing that, your subconscious is listening. It's opening it up to that other side of the relationship that the RAS system has filtered out. And it's reminding yourself that it wasn't perfect, that there was things about the relationship that wasn't 100%. And that's your first step to letting go of your ex. Step 2, no contact. You probably knew this one was coming, but in order to move on from your ex, it's important that you limit contact. I say limit because it might be that you've got children together, so you do still need to speak to your ex for some things. But if you've got no connection to him at all, then you need to go full no contact. No stalking him on social media, no calling him, no emailing, no text, no going to places you think they might be. Everything needs to stop. One of the things you need to do to heal and move on is break that emotional connection to your ex. And while you're still seeing them, while you're still spying on them, that connection's going to remain strong. It's going to be one of the hardest things you do, but it needs to be done. If you want to stop feeling this pain that you're feeling right now, you have to take this action. It's important that you create that distance between yourself and your ex. Tip 3, the leap of faith. So I want you to think about all the things that you've enjoyed doing in the past. Your hobbies, your interests, your pastimes, and make a list of all of them. Now, right now, your mind's probably telling you, don't want to do them. It's not going to give me any enjoyment. I just want to sit at home and think about my ex all day. That's fine, but just make the list. So it could be going out, spending time with your friends, could be going to football, could be going to bingo, it could be rock climbing, it could be kayaking, could be just going out on walks, whatever. Just put a list together of all the things that you've loved doing over the years. And now you're going to take a leap of faith. Commit to doing one of those things every single day. And you're not going to want to do it. Your mind's going to tell you no. Stay here, feel the pity, feel the pain, don't go anywhere. But if you want to move on, you have to do it. Take that leap of faith and start doing some of those things on the list. One every single day. Now, of course, getting over your ex isn't as simple as just doing them 3 things, but it's a start. There's loads of techniques and actions that I use with my clients to help them break that connection to their ex, start moving on and feeling good about themselves. But this is a really good start. You've just got to be honest with yourself. There's no point sitting here watching this video and then going, no, that's not going to work, without even trying it. You've got to put the action in. You've got to put the reps in. So just give them a chance. Because what you're doing is you're opening your mind up to the possibility that your ex wasn't perfect. Statement of truth. You're starting to break the emotional connection with them, no contact. And you're reminding yourself that you can make yourself happy. That's why you're doing the things off your leap of faith list. Because right now, your mind's telling you you can only be happy if you're back with your ex, and that's just not true. So you've got to put the action in. Give them a try, let me know how you get on. And while you're here, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe. I release videos every single week all about breakups, breakup recovery and self-esteem. Nice one for listening. Laters.